They were waiting for you to scream, to fight back, to do anything but this. But the silence you gave them was louder than any explosion Bakugo could ever make. The apartment feels much smaller when anger fills it. You stand in the kitchen, gripping the edge of the counter so hard your knuckles have gone white. Across from you, Bakugo's face is flushed red. His jaw clenched tight enough that you can see the muscle jumping beneath his skin. Kirishima stands between you both, one hand raised toward each of you, like he's trying to referee a fight that's already gotten out of control. I'm just saying, you need to take better care of yourself. Bakugo's voice hits you like a physical thing, sharp and cutting. You think you want to come home and find out that you've been skipping meals again, working yourself to exhaustion. Hey, Bakugo, man, dial it back a little. Kirishima tries, but there's an edge to his voice too, something that makes your stomach tighten. But he's got a point. We worry about you, Ryan, so you can't just keep pushing yourself like this. We're not trying to control you, Bakugo continues, and there's something raw in his voice, something almost desperate. But damn it, when you collapsed at work yesterday, I didn't collapse. You said quietly, I just got dizzy. You passed out, Ryan. Bakugo slams his hand on the counter, and you flinch. The sound echoes through the apartment like a gunshot. Your coworker had to catch you. Do you have any idea what that phone call was like? Do you know what went through my head? Kirishima's expression hardens, and that's somehow way worse than Bakugo's rage. Kirishima is supposed to be the one who's calm, who's understanding, the one who sees through your side of things. You promised us last week that you'd be more careful. You said you'd eat properly, that you'd take breaks, but you didn't, did you? Your throat feels tight. You want to explain that work has been overwhelming, that you've been trying to prove yourself, that sometimes you just forget because there's so much to do and not enough time, but the words stick somewhere between your heart and your mouth. Say something, Bakugo demands. His red eyes are blazing, waiting for you to fire back, to defend yourself, to fight. And that's what you usually do. Your arguments are loud and messy and always end up with someone storming off before you all cool down and talk it through. But you're so tired. This isn't just about yesterday, Kirishima adds, and his disappointment cuts deeper than Bakugo's anger ever could. This is a pattern. You say you'll do better, but then you don't, and we're left worrying and scared that one day we'll get a call that you're in the hospital, or worse. The words you might have said crumble to dust in your mouth. They're right, you know that, but hearing it like this, with both of them standing against you, their worry twisted into anger and frustration, makes you feel so incredibly small. You open your mouth, close it, open it again. Nothing comes out. Bakugo's eyes narrow. Well, aren't you going to yell at me? Tell me I'm being too harsh, that I don't understand. You just look at him, and then at Kirishima, and then down at your hands. Babe? Kirishima's voice has shifted, the edge of anger giving way to something else. Concern, maybe. Come on, talk to us. But you can't, or won't, or don't know how to anymore. The silence stretches between you like a chasm. You can feel them both staring at you, waiting for the explosion that always comes, the passionate defense, the tears and shouting that usually characterize your fights. But there is nothing left in you to give to them. You push away from the counter and walk past them both. Kirishima reaches for your arm, but you sidestep him gently, not pulling away harshly, just moving, like he's not even there. Hey, wait. Bakugo starts, but you're already heading down the hallway to the bedroom that you all share. You close the door behind you, not slamming it, that would require energy that you don't have. Just a soft click that feels infinitely louder than any slammed door ever could. Inside, he sat on the edge of the bed and stared at nothing. Outside, you hear their muffled voices, Bakugo's sharp tone, Kirishima's deeper rumble. You can't make out the words, but you know they're talking about you. Always about you. The problem that needs fixing. The person who can't seem to get it together. They expect you to come back out swinging, to defend yourself, to cry and argue and make them understand. But what's the point? The apartment goes quiet. Footsteps approach the door, hesitant now. A soft knock. Baby, can we come in? Kirishima's voice is gentle, stripped of its earlier hardness. You don't answer. Another pause, and then Bakugo, quieter than you've ever heard him. Please, Wyan. The door opens slowly, and they both stand in the doorway, the dim light filtering through the curtains. And through that, you can see their expressions have changed completely. Bakugo's anger had dissolved into something that might be fear, and Kirishima's red eyes are wide and worried. We're sorry, Kirishima says, moving toward you carefully, like he might bolt. We didn't mean to gang up on you. We were just scared, and it came out all wrong. Bakugo runs a hand through his hair, a nervous gesture that you rarely see from him. I wasn't trying to make you feel like shit. He cuts himself off, jaw working. You scared us, and I handled it badly. You look at them both, still saying nothing. And that's when you see it, the moment they truly understand. Kirishima's face crumbles, and even Bakugo's eyes shine with anything suspiciously wet. Please talk to us. Yell at us. Tell us we're assholes. Anything. Just please. Bakugo sits beside you on the bed, close, but not touching you, giving you space even as everything in his body language screams that he wants to pull you close. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, he says again. You finally speak, and your voice is barely a whisper. I'm tired. Two simple words, but they carry the weight of everything. Don't speak then. We'll just hold you. You don't have to talk anymore. Kirishima says. Yes. We're sorry, Wyan. We love you. Bakugo adds. And even though you're not talking, you smile softly. Maybe after this, you know exactly how to punish them and to make them regret ever arguing with you. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye. Also, Happy New Year. Bye bye.